Hi, I'm Frank Mand, M-A-N-D. One of the most important days was an afternoon where, after canvassing all day in outside of Derry, probably I think it was Londonderry, New Hampshire, we came across this beautiful new home on a street called Wishing Well Lane. And it seemed to be a well-to-do neighborhood, clearly, and you could tell from walking on the lawn that they had young children. So you prepare yourself as you're walking up the door to what you're going to hear. And we knock on the door, and this nice woman comes to the door, and she has a young son in pajama bottom that she scoots away because it's a little cool outside. And we start to ask her about who her preferences are, and she tells us she's leaning toward Obama, but she's upset about the general tenor of the campaign. And then she revealed an instance that probably made her strongly Obama, though she hadn't admitted to herself at that point, and something that really affected me about how the campaign was going, especially on the opposition side. And that is, she talked about how they had lived in that home since 9/11, and that they had been planning a vacation for that week, and they couldn't fly to their destination. Their children were very young. They ended up driving. She said that her children were very young, but they understood that there was something frightening going on in the world. And she said they knew of this, they knew of 9/11 on that level, and she said they hadn't worried about it overtly since that time, until they came home one day, a few days previous to our visit, and they went over like the kids will do and pushed the button on the answering machine, and suddenly over their answering machine came an ominous voice talking about terrorism and evil and Osama and all these dark things, and associating it obviously with Obama. It was those robocalls that were going on in New Hampshire at the time. And she took it in a very personal way. She said that McCain and his negative campaign had come into her house and scared her children. And so for me, that was something that really spoke to the tenor of the campaign, and just made us even more determined to work to speak to the positive aspects that we believe Obama had for ourselves and the nation. That was probably, the most significant conversation or anecdote that I heard from somebody that we were canvassing. And we canvassed for over 6 weeks in the southern New Hampshire area.